Tom from Myotherapy and Allied Health Geelong. Just here today to talk to you guys about ball massage and foam rolling. And a lot of the people that do this really overdo it and torture themselves. They spend half an hour on the foam roller before a game, or 20-30 minutes torturing themselves on a ball, where they can be a lot more efficient, cause themselves a lot less pain, and get rid of that feeling of tension and some of those residual pain symptoms that they've got. So I'm just going to go over a couple of different ways of doing it. But one of the big take-home messages is when you're doing these exercises, you're not actually lengthening the muscle, you're just changing the input to your nervous system. So I'll just go over the foam rolling. So when you're doing some foam rolling, 10 to 15 sweeps on each muscle, or 10 seconds on each muscle is generally enough. So 3 to 4 minutes of total foam rolling will be enough to get some change. So as I foam roll, I'm changing the length of that muscle. So I'm rotating my hip inwards to get that length of muscle change. I can just do that 10 or 15 times. And then what I can do from there, do some calf. And so I'm pumping the brakes as I'm doing that. And I can add a little bit more weight and continue to pump that brake. And I'll get a pretty efficient change in that feeling of tension without having to really load up and torture that muscle for 10, 15 minutes sort of thing. In terms of using the balls, one of the most efficient ways is just rolling on and off it. So not loading it right up and really torturing it. So finding the spot, rolling onto it, and then rolling back off it. Rolling onto it, and rolling back off it. And then you can just move it slightly into a slightly different spot. And you can do 5, 10, 15 different rolls in 5 or 10 different spots really quickly to change that feeling of tension in the muscle, which is not necessarily thinking that you're trying to change the actual length of the muscle. So you're just trying to change that input into the nervous system, relieve that tension and relieve that pain. So try to be more efficient, 2 or 3 minutes total on the foam roller or on the massage ball, and that will mean you'll be training harder and more efficiently. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.